Welcome back to Let's Play Trauma Team. Last time we took on CRS-01's uninvited guest. And pretty much saved the person that good old Gabriel Cunningham has been trying to save in his last diagnostic procedure. And with that, we get to move on to what's the fourth chapter of Naomi Kimishima's storyline, Behind the Lies. Let's do it.
Yay! Hello, Mr. Butterfly. I'm Alyssa. I live in the house over there. Where do you live, Mr. Butterfly?
Great. She's at it again. Hey, kitty girl, what are you doing? No trespassing.
Oh, Miss! Chloe's better.
Chloe? Who are you talking about?
Chloe's the kitty you helped. Now she comes over to play.
Glad to hear it. In any case, you're not allowed here.
Hey, Miss. What's your name?
Me? Oh, I'm Naomi. Naomi Kimishima.
Okay. Hi, Naomi. I'm Alyssa. I live just on the other side of the garden here.
I see. That makes us neighbors.
Yep, so I can come see you anytime I want.
Now, Alyssa, this is a place where most people can't go. That's why I need you to...
Oh, and who's this little princess? Am I intruding?
Chief.
Hello, mister. I'm Alyssa.
Hello, Alyssa. I'm David. Excuse me, but can I borrow Naomi for just a moment?
Okay, Naomi's got work to do, right? I'll be going then. Bye-bye, Naomi. See you later.
It seems you've made a cute little friend.
You know she doesn't have any security clearance, right?
Now, you think I'm that uptight? It's not like we're using diamonds to decorate the garden.
Anyway, you're here to talk about work, correct? I'm listening.
Yes, a few hours ago, a body was found in Oxford. The FBI is requesting that we send you to investigate it.
Me? Is there some crime involved?
It's our job to determine that. What do you say?
This is my duty, isn't it? I'm on it. The victim lived in a cottage in Oxford with her husband. The husband called the police, saying he had killed her. When they arrived, she was on the floor with a chest wound. I accept. The FBI thinks the husband may not be telling the truth. All right. Let's discover how this tragedy played out. Tell me the facts we have, little guy.
Yes, ma'am. The victim is 75-year-old Alma Parker. Her husband Joseph called the police late last night. On arrival, they found her body, stabbed in the chest. The husband was in a wheelchair, holding a bloody knife. Joseph's account is that they had a fight that escalated.
A man in a wheelchair stabbed someone who could walk?
That's what he says happened.
Find out what you can about the murder. I'll check the body.
Right, please get started.
The dead tell no tales. And if they do, nobody listens. Only the dead who haven't died yet can discover the truth. Let's begin. Show me how your light was put out.
Alrighty, let's get started. This is our third rodeo. Hopefully I'll do better than last time. So this is our suspect. He looks like a dumb guy. He's got a cool hat though. He might be cool. He's unable to walk due to thrombi in his veins. Alright. Well, let's go see the corpse first and foremost. Alrighty, let's see.
This stab wound is small, but it's rather deep. There's a wound with a similar shape, but it's a different size.
Well, at the very least, we got the back wound taken care of.
This must be the fatal stab wound. It has an odd shape. The weapon's cross-section must be...
cross-shaped. I wonder if someone's ever gotten that wrong before.
Right. The weapon must be shaped like a cross. That weapon most likely penetrated the heart and killed the victim. What kind of weapon has a shape like that?
That I actually don't know. At the very least, it doesn't look like there's something we can look at.
The victim has a wound on her head. It's star-shaped? What can wounds tell us?
The star-shaped bruise. This would indicate the shape of the weapon.
Yes, we can figure out the shape of the weapon that inflicted them. Still, a star-shaped bruise. What kind of weapon would leave that?
Oh.
What could this be?
Man, you've got a lot of stories to tell on your body.
I've never seen a bruise like this. Is it something congenital?
No, you got even more.
This is internal bleeding. It might have been caused by something pressing against the palm.
Man, you just got patterns all over your body.
It would require a great deal of force to leave this mark on the victim. Was she struggling against the murderer? Or is there a different reason behind it?
Well, that's all we're gonna get off the body. Next step would be to check out what the clothes and stuff are, so let's have a look there. Check the effects. Okay, nothing to check in terms of the blood in the sleeve. Okay, that's fine.
Bloodstains on the left sleeve. Was there a wound on the corpse's arm? It could be the murderer's blood. This needs to be investigated further.
Let's see. Well, here it is. True, not that useful, but this might be.
What's this? Is it hair? That's bizarre, because...
They both have white hair. This is dark.
Indeed. The victim and the suspect reportedly both have white hair. I need to send this in for analysis and identification.
And that is all that we can find off of the regular bodies. Also, since I just remembered through the cutscenes, her name isn't Naomi, it's Naomi. Whatever, that's not even her real name. She's in witness protection from the events of previous games that I don't really know about.
Hey, little guy, could you analyze this hair?
Yes, of course. Dr. Kimishima, this isn't human hair. It seems to be from some sort of animal. Did the victims have any tame household creatures?
You know, they're called pets. And no, there weren't any signs that they had any.
Strange. Still, this is obviously not human hair. I can see cuticles, so this isn't synthetic hair or a fiber.
Alright. Can you identify what animal it's from?
No, that's beyond my expertise. Oh, but I do see something odd about it.
Go on.
Well, the hair has a tip, but the other end doesn't have a root.
No root. That means...
Means it was cut. Having the root in the hair is like that part at the bottom of your hair, where if you pull it out and you get the root, it's not gonna grow back.
So the hair had been cut.
Right. This means that the hair didn't fall off the animal naturally.
Why would something like this be on the corpse?
Some people didn't know about that. When you pull out hair like that and you get the little white root at the end of the hair, that part's never gonna grow again. The things you learn through life. It's great. It's great. No need to tell me about that. I'll just have you examine everything. Everything.
Dr. Kimishima, do you need an analysis?
Well, I'm not here to ask you out on a date. Just look at these.
Okay. Are these bloodstains?
Yes, they were on the victim's left sleeve.
That's odd. This blood isn't the victim's.
What do you mean?
Well, the results say that only the H-type antigen was detected in this blood. That makes this blood type O.
The victim has type A blood. What about her husband?
He has type O. Does this mark him as the culprit after all?
Let's not start jumping to conclusions. First, let's check to see if the husband is injured. If this blood came from him, he must be wounded.
Well, at the very least, none of this seems to be connected. No, I should probably think before just throwing things at things. I was hoping you could analyze it.
These stab wounds are different sizes, but they have the same shape. We can deduce that these wounds are connected by...
The weapon penetrated the body.
Yes. These two wounds were caused by the same strike, piercing all the way through her body. If that's the case, the entry wound was...
her chest.
Indeed. If something is pierced all the way through by a sharp implement, the entry wound must be at least as large as the exit wound. If these wounds were caused by the same strike, it would have to be 20 centimeters or longer. This isn't enough to identify a weapon, but it does get us one step closer.
Well, that helps. You want this?
Little guy, can we determine the shape of this weapon?
I think so, yes. I'll need some information, though. What can you tell me? How big is it?
Well, it's at least...
At least over 20 centimeters.
20 centimeters. It's shaped like a...
cross.
A cross shape. Does that help?
Yes, thank you. We'll have the results in a moment. I see. This isn't a cutting tool, like a knife. It's like a spike or a spear. Something meant for piercing.
So, a stabbing weapon. I don't like the looks of this.
Right. This isn't your usual murder weapon.
No, that doesn't help. Do you want it? No, of course you don't. How about you? No. Casey, think. What made this shape? None of this could. Maybe that's it. No, it's not. This is cross shaped, so that wouldn't work, right? Yeah. And this isn't really a star. Yeah. The shape of the murder weapon.
Something's not right. What do you think, little guy?
You mean the weapon in the shape of the wound, right?
That knife isn't long enough to have done that, and it's nowhere close to the right shape. No, something else has to be the real murder weapon. The second thing this tells us is...
is that Joseph is lying. Because he said that was murder weapon, it's clearly not.
I agree. The husband's definitely lying to us about something. In any case, we know for sure that the knife isn't the murder
Hopefully
weapon.
that's enough to get a statement.
However, we still don't have a clue what the real weapon was, or who the killer is.
Take it easy. We just have to think about all of this. A sharp weapon, like a spear, that can go through a human body. We'll have to find out what it was.
Huh. Good.
Ah, Dr. Kimishima.
Good, because I'm stumped otherwise.
Joseph? You mean the victim's husband who confessed to the murder?
Yes, he just keeps saying that he killed her. We've got nothing to go on.
I'd like to hear the recordings myself anyway. I want to know if the blood on the victim's sleeve was his or not.
I've already sent you the data. You can examine it whenever you want.
Yes, I'll do that. Thank you.
Okay, let's get some testimony on the injuries.
I've already told you people, it was a domestic dispute. I was angry at my wife and I stabbed her. That's all there is to it. So what if I'm in a wheelchair? It doesn't mean I can't stab someone. She was standing right in front of me, so I just shanked her right there. I turned myself into the police right after. You know what happened after that. What? What about my hand? I injured it, that's all. How I injured it has nothing to do with this. I accidentally cut myself while I was stabbing her. I know, stupid, right?
And let's go to that. I wanted to finish the audio clip, but I was too slow to click after it. Oh, it wasn't that.
How I injured... What?
I see. The victim's husband does have an injury on his hand.
I thought we were supposed to get the reasoning for the injury, not just the injury.
This will prove that the bloodstains came from the husband.
Well, alright.
True. These pieces of information do share a common bond. The blood on the victim's sleeve is type O. Joseph has a wound on his right hand, and he himself has type O blood. There's little doubt that the bloodstains on the sleeve were left by him.
Yep. You could take it to a lab to get true confirmation, but come on, let's be honest.
That doesn't prove that he killed Alma, though. We'll need more evidence to be certain. Let's
Well,
keep
this is really it. We already have 2 pieces of solid evidence so early. This game's throwing me through a loop a little bit here. Well, I have nothing new, so there's nothing I can do here.
This is one bizarre case. There's so much about it that's hard to believe.
You don't think the husband did it, Dr. Kimishima?
Who knows? Anyway, let's put the facts we know so far in order. The reason why it's doubtful that the victim's husband is the murderer is because...
He hid the real murder weapon.
Yes. The knife he says he used could not have caused the wounds she died of. There are other reasons to doubt him too, no matter what weapon he used. Pushing it all the way through a human body would require a lot of strength.
He can't stand.
Indeed. He is wheelchair-bound and cannot stand under his own strength. Would he be able to kill someone like this while sitting in a wheelchair?
His hospital records make it clear that he can't stand up at all.
Yes. The shape of the weapon and the details of the death make it unlikely that he's the murderer. Still, he insists that he's the one who killed her.
I don't get it. Usually people lie to avoid being blamed for a crime.
Huh. You have a lot of experience with lying, Mr. Investigator?
Hey, we agreed not to bring up the past, didn't we?
But why would he want to make himself the criminal?
All I can think of is that he's defending somebody else.
Either that, or covering up an even bigger lie. That doesn't change what I need to do at all. Contact HQ about the inconsistencies we've discovered and interrogate the husband again. I'm going to the crime scene. Tell them that, too.
Understood. I'll get authorization immediately.
Alright. Let's get some movement going. We're gonna head to that mountain house post-haste. Let's just spray everywhere. Nothing. Nah, I shouldn't already be going for that anyway. Let me do some luminol and some powder here just in case. I found something!
This. It's a shard of glass. What could that be from? Supposedly, only Joseph and the responding
See,
police
this is
officer
great.
would
I did that
notice.
early.
If that's the case, then...
No one knows until now. Wait, no, there's no other pieces around.
Careless.
There we go. As soon as I clicked yes, I saw the third option and went, ah, damn it.
Yes, there were no other shards of glass in the area. The police wouldn't be so foolish as to contaminate the crime scene. I'm beginning to wonder if someone there had cleaned up the other shards of glass. I could send this shard to analysis. We might learn something about it.
Let's see. I don't really see too much in here, to be honest. What a bummer. I can't find anything else. I'll find it, though. It's gonna take some time here.
It's something other than firewood. I wonder if there's anything left.
Someone tried to burn something.
Huh, I've got something. What is this? There's something else here, too. Is this fur?
It probably matches with the hair. I was hoping there'd be blood to match that. It should all light up, it's blood. Oh, it's not hidden blood, though. That's what they'll all say.
There's an inscription on this clock. To my loving father and mother from Abby. A gift from a family member? Huh. Why does this decoration look familiar?
It's the bruise on the corpse's head. It's the star on it.
That's right. It's the same as that star-shaped bruise on the victim's head. The murderer could have struck the victim with this clock. I need to take this back and carefully investigate.
I think that's everything. Alrighty. We have all the evidence we need for now, so we're going to head back to the office. Bit of a rocky start. It was a little bit rusty, but I think things went well, and we're going to end off this episode of Let's Play Trauma Team. Next time, me and Naomi are going to continue, no, we can't forget Little Guy, we're going to continue our investigation of how this old young lady, whose name I do not know, died. This has been KZ, and I will see you guys next time.